Awesome course architects and party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Let's jump into this thing really quickly, okay? This season requires your focus. All right, let's get into the details, to the nitty gritty. If you don't know what I do here, again, my name is Dr. Sonia. I talk all things premium courses, whether they be online or face to face, how to take your knowledge, wisdom, life experiences, package them into the format of courses that you can charge premium dollars for, luxury coaching and mentorship brands. Okay, so you can get your message out to the world, because you're not supposed to stay local, you are supposed to be global. All right, let's talk about it really quickly. This season requires focus. I want you to look at your goals and what it is that you're currently working on through the lens of, if I can do this. Let's say you have a goal that you're like, it's going to take 10 years. Think about if you could do it in the next 5. And let's say if you think the goal is going to take 5 years, what would it take to do it in 3? A 3-year goal could be a 1-year goal, right? It can all happen. One of the lenses, this is what we do inside of my programs. The first thing that we do is set a launch plan for all of my clients and students and mentees who come through. And a lot of times they think the course may take 6 months or a year. And I'm like, no, let's shorten the timeline. Okay. The timeline is the next 30 days, 6 weeks, 90 days. All right. What are your goals? Because a lot of times what we think is going to take so long to accomplish, we can actually shorten the time frame. And when we think about it like that, it causes us to focus. It forces us to focus. It forces us to lean out the things, meaning strip away things that are not necessary or aren't conducive to hitting the goal. I think about this so many times. My most successful clients and students who come through my programs, and in my opinion, all of my clients and students who come through my programs, who are doing the work, who are putting in the work day in and day out, are successful and are striving towards their goals and what it is that they want to accomplish. And so let me give you an example real quick of what I'm talking about when it comes to focus. For me, there have been plenty of seasons where I thought, especially getting started, I had ebooks, I had several different courses and programs and all sorts of things going. And I had to actually lean out the focus because I had goals, right? Like one of my first goals was, hey, I want to hit at least 6 figures, because that's what I was doing in my corporate career. So I need to hit that goal, and that will let me know everything I need to know. Well, when I started leaning out, it wasn't just that we hit 6 figures in a year. We started doing 6 figures every quarter, right? And then monthly, like, and these sorts of things started to take shape. And so the more I started to lean out, the more I started to strip away things that didn't make sense to my goal, to what the process was that I needed to be doing, or the things that would help push me towards the goal, the faster the goal came. And so this also happened with some of my clients and mentees. I started taking inventory, and this led to my methodology, my process that I teach, to become more lean as well. So I started stripping away what are the things that my clients and students and mentees don't need to hit their ultimate goal, which is having this course launched and doing so profitably, right? So my methodology became more streamlined. This allowed my students and clients and mentees to start hitting their goals, $5,000 in 24 hours, right? $5,000, like one post. And these, it's because of the streamlining of the process. And so it's refined over time. So it's the same thing with whatever it is that you have a goal, whatever it is that you want to achieve this year, it is doable. And you can probably get it done in less time than you think, but you got to start leaning the process, leaning your focus, I should say, right? Not 1,000 products, not trying to reach everybody at one time, not doing things that just do not really move the goal forward. If you were going to, I want you to think about it like this: if you were going to do the thing in your mind that you think will take you the rest of this year, if you were going to do it in the next 6 months, what would you be focusing on? All right, this happened with Chanel. I'll give you a real life example. Her case study is actually here on this channel, so you can check it out under the playlist titled Case Studies. I think it's Case Studies and Testimonials. Hi, Babakar. Hello, hello. Good to see you on. I appreciate you. Roaster, hello, hello. I appreciate you as well. And so, I mean, I'm not sure. There are a lot of different ways to improve English and to improve any language. I'm doing Duolingo currently. People say a lot of things about Duolingo, but I like it. And I'm using that to learn some languages this year as well. So there's that. And this is not sponsored, but you know what? We'll keep that in the goals, right? We'll make a goal to have these types of companies sponsor some of these episodes. But I appreciate you for asking the question. So let me tell you real quick before we wrap up. Chanel came to me. Our case study is here under Case Studies and Testimonials. There's a playlist on this channel. And she came to me and she said, I'm going to create the course. I've been following you for like 2 years now. I'm just going to do it, right? I can't figure it out based on your social media posts and the things that I've been following. Like, I can't do it by myself. So she enrolled in the program and she's like, I'm just going to do it. Within less than 30 days, she had $10,000, right? 10,979, I think it was, or something like that, maybe $10,779, close to 11K. She did, and she decided to focus. She leaned out. So she was the one who was teaching nonprofit newbies, right? It's the name of her course, and teaching people how to start their nonprofits. And then she got into how to grant fund, right? The nonprofit, which is her second course. Her courses stay full, and she tells me it's through mostly word of mouth referrals, right? Which is amazing. That's exactly what you want to happen. But when she first started, the way that she got to that goal in the first place, okay, was she leaned out. She focused on one. She literally told me, and she says it in her case study, she's like, I told everybody, I didn't necessarily have to tell everybody what my goal is, but I told them there will be times I will be saying no to things. Okay, I won't be able to attend. I would be unavailable at specific times of the day, during the week, or whatever have you. She focused and went all in on this one goal. And so I'm encouraging you today. And again, it happened in like 21 days. She was able to hit her 11K. Okay. And then she continues going forward, creating additional courses. I think she just got an honorary doctorate, right? Like, my clients and students are amazing. I love the folks that I work with. And so it's just that. It's just really streamlining everything that you do, your goals, your focus, your attention. Once you start stripping away things that really just are not moving you forward, and you focus on that one thing, I promise, like, the thing that you want is going to come so much faster than you anticipate. And sometimes it's going to require you, I'll put this here too, to say no to things that you want to say yes to. It's going to require that a lot, right? Like, things that you think are already working, that probably are already working, but they aren't conducive to your goals. It's going to require you to say no to. Okay, like, straight up. And it's one of those things that I have found in my business multiple times, projects that I'm passionate about, things that I want to do, and I have to say no because maybe it's not the season for it, right? Maybe it's not the time for it, especially if I have a competing goal. I have something else that I need to be focused on. And then what you'll find is once you hit the goal, it kind of like opens up everything else, if that makes sense. It's a fun process. I enjoy business, entrepreneurship. I enjoy personal development, all of those things. So I'm putting that here to say these are some of the principles that we talk about, business principles, but also the personal principles that we talk about, that I talk a lot about, behind the scenes of the strategies that I teach, of the methodologies that I teach. And so if you want to learn more about that, you can jump into the Sacred CEO, okay, Elevation Experience. It is happening. We kick off on Sunday. The link is down below in the description. You can also check out more about how to package your courses at jumpfirstacademy.org. If you're jumping into the Sacred CEO Elevation Experience, there is a general admission. Excuse me, I probably need another cup of coffee, y'all. There's a general admission option as well as a VIP option for you to jump into, so that you get into the experience. It is not a free experience, but it is only being offered one time this year. So this is the only time I'm offering it. It is also the first time I'm offering it, so I'm super excited about it, to really like peel back the curtain on some of the things that, all of the things. I want to reveal the whole process, honestly, the principles and the practices, the things that I do that, again, are behind the strategy. These are the things that allow me to sustain success. These are the things that have allowed me to accelerate my success very quickly. I always say grab a mentor, grab a coach, grab somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay, not just for your methodologies, but who do you need to become in order to sustain the success and go the path that you are undertaking. Additionally, as mentioned, you can check out more about packaging your courses. There's a free training, 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes or so, depending on how you flow through it. And there are implementation resources that you can utilize as you go through that training. It's really fun. It's a fun training and a fun way to go about learning some of the principles and strategies that I teach about creating courses and packaging those up, as well as charging premium prices for them. That is a free training. I get a lot of positive feedback on how it's organized and structured. This is my jam. I like creating courses. I like creating training materials. And so I have fun with it, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. Jumpfirstacademy.org to check out the free training. All of the links are in the description. Primus Modest, I like your name. Hello from Austria in the building. I appreciate you. Sending you much love. I love to see the global reach. I appreciate that, Roaster, since you are the sweetest person I found on social media. I appreciate you. Love to build this community of positivity here. And just awesomeness. Okay. We're all awesome. And it's also a space where I want my high performers specifically, like, you've accomplished a lot, you've achieved a lot, and I want you to feel comfortable in a space to be able to celebrate your accomplishments and achievements, because so many people, kind of try to squash that and tell you to be more humble. And we don't have to do all that. You can talk about your achievements. You can also do that in a very fun way, right? And not an arrogant way, but in a fun way. Let's celebrate those things. And so that's what this space is for. So I appreciate y'all being so positive today inside of the chat. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, whether you spent 30 seconds or you spent the last, I don't know how long we've been on, 10 minutes here with me. Know that I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop. And we can hang out live and send this to somebody else who needs some inspiration on today. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all back here next time. Bye, y'all.